What's up guys, it's X-Rays and welcome to a new video talking about a new theory that I came up with. And when I kind of came up with it, I have a lot of different ideas to kind of back it up. But before I jump into it, I kind of want to do a little disclaimer. Obviously this is not 100% true. This is something that I came up with. It's a theory basically, which means it's plausible, but it's not confirmed, it's not true or anything like that. So if there's anybody who's going to leave comments that says, oh, this is impossible because of this, and this, just know I already know those things, and I'm kind of just making this video because it's a little bit of an interesting idea. So what idea exactly am I talking about? It's the idea that Al Arlington, the Weasel from Mob of the Dead, was a person who created zombies. Now, you guys are probably wondering, well, what does that mean? Does it mean he was in a lab creating them? And it's not in the way that, a lot of you guys might think. He's not the one who was some brilliant genius who created and was trying to make super soldiers like Rick Toffin was. He was basically, the idea surrounding this theory is that Al Arlington created zombies in the form of a story, in the form of a comic book. So I'm going to jump straight into that in a little bit, but before that, if you guys enjoyed this video, remember to slap a like and a favorite, try to get this video out there for other people to see, and kind of put their own feedback and opinion. Hell, there might be something I missed that might actually add to this, or I might be completely off my rocker, and you guys can also say that down in the comments. So, let's talk about this for a second. There's a few clues while you're playing Mob of the Dead that let you know that it might be possible. So the first thing is that when you're playing Mob of the Dead, you're walking around, you notice little scraps of comic books, you notice the diary entry that sometimes pops up when Mob of the Dead was around on the actual screen that shows that Weasel is saying that, his editor tore apart again another one of his ideas for a comic book and it was destroyed and it's everywhere. And then you walk around Mob of the Dead, you walk around Alcatraz, and you notice little scraps of pieces of paper that kind of show off a comic. They show off, and when you put it together, it's kind of like a poster for, what everybody calls Icarus, or a comic book that he wanted to start. So obviously, Weasel does have this interest in comics, he enjoys making them. There's obviously other people who didn't believe in him, but is it possible that Zombies, the whole story, was in fact a figmentation of his imagination? And the reason that we're seeing it as Mob of the Dead in Alcatraz, this is kind of like purgatory. So is it possible because he had this kind of fascination with doing a comic book about zombies, he ended up going into this weird purgatory mode where he was reliving or actually living the idea of a comic that he had, which is zombies. Another thing that might point towards this is a lot of people mention this, and maybe a lot of people don't know about this. But if you play Mob of the Dead and you play as Al Arlington, Weasel, whatever you want to call him, there's sometimes where he mentions quotes saying, Nikolai, how come that name seems familiar? Is it possible that Nikolai is another character that Weasel created for his comic book? And let's also remember, guys, that when you see the loading screen for most of the zombie maps, again, apart from the ones like Mob of the Dead and stuff like that, Call of the Dead, that's not really a comic book, you see that it's a comic book page that's been ripped. So obviously, it's a comic book page and it's been ripped apart, just like the actual posters that Weasel had, like the one for Icarus. Does this mean that maybe Al Arlington, Weasel, created the whole zombie storyline and he's just living the idea that he came up with in purgatory mode? Let's remember that the actual storyline for Mob of the Dead happened before all the other events that happened in the rest of the zombie storyline. This happened around 1930s, 1920s actually. So, is it possible? Now, obviously, there are a few things that you can say that, kind of disprove this idea. How would he know about any of the events, World War? How would he know that Germany was going to be in events where they're trying to, just after World War II and all that kind of stuff? So, how is it possible that he would know all about this? So, obviously, there's a couple of loopholes by the idea. The central idea is is it possible that Al Arlington created the zombie storyline, the whole zombie idea, as a comic book that was later rejected by someone? So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. This was an idea, a little bit of a theory. It was going around. I kind of wanted to make a video on it, and I just right now had the time to sit down and tell you guys some of the little finer points and stuff that could actually prove that this is a true theory, a plausible idea of how the whole zombie apocalypse thing came to be. Anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Once again, if you guys enjoyed it, remember to slap a like and a favorite. It helps the video out a ton for other people to check out and possibly, leave some feedback as well. Anyways, guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Possibly tomorrow I'll have a new episode of Behind the Horror, this time featuring Varuk. It's going to be really awesome. I still have a ton of work to do on it, so it might be Thursday or it might be Friday. And then on Saturday, we have a new episode of Zombie Storyline, so I know you guys are super excited for that. So anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will see you guys next time. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like and a favorite, and also subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. If you guys are watching this somewhere else, then feel free to click on the link down in the description or an annotation on the screen to stop by my channel for more zombie theories as well as the zombie storyline. Alright guys, so that's enough ranting for me. I'll see you guys later. I'm X-Rays, I'm out. Peace.